Hey guys, so I told you guys before I'm going to be doing previews on big fights that get announced, especially even if it's just the biggest fight of the month. And I've picked my biggest fight of the month taking place in August. That's going to be the last day of August, August 31st, ESPN. You got Vasily Lomachenko versus Luke Campbell. This is going to be for Lomachenko's unified WBA and WBO lightweight titles, and it will also be for the vacant WBC lightweight title, which Campbell is the number one contender, and that's why this title's on the line for both of them. Lomachenko swung in and said, "Hey, will you guys sanction me to fight for the vacant title against Campbell?" They said yes. The WBC said yes. So this is a big fight, and when you have the pound for pound king fighting, or one of the top two guys, him and Crawford, it's kind of hard it's kind of hard to go away from making this a big fight. But you know what? Campbell doesn't get the love that he deserves. Campbell's a very good lightweight. Right now, I got him at number 5. He's an Olympic gold medalist. I mean, he won gold back in 2012. He also took Jorge Linares in what was it, September of 2017. So just a couple years back, took him to a split decision. Really, a lot of people, myself included, feel like that wasn't a draw because of the knockdown that he took in the first round from Linares. Other than that, he was on it. That was a really good action fight. He's a southpaw. He's taller than Lomachenko, so he's got the size advantage. I think this is going to be a lot better fight than people think. I think coming into a fight, now really going out on a limb here, I'm thinking about all of Lomachenko's last few guys, but in terms of how good of a fighter and not a long layoff and shit in between fights like Nicholas Walters was, this is probably, to me, the best opponent he's faced maybe since his second fight against Orlando Salido, his third fight against Gary Russell, in terms of going in and how good the opponent is. So, he's been in a couple pretty decent-sized fights already. Walters, Guillermo Rigondeaux. But going in, I mean, Rigondeaux hadn't done shit and fought anybody in years, and Walters was out for like a year before he fought Lomachenko, so going in, Campbell has been somewhat active, and last September he got revenge of his first defeat. He lost a split decision back in 2015 to a French guy named Yvan Mendy. They fought to become the mandatory at the WBC belt, and Campbell won. I mean, he outboxed him, outworked him, outclassed him, and proved the first fight wasn't really him. And so really, he's got 2 split decision losses, and he avenged one of them. And his other split decision was to the guy that gave fucking Lomachenko hell last year in Linares. I mean, people just remember, I don't know if people just remember the knockout on the body shot that Loma had, but people shouldn't forget that Linares put Loma down in the 6th round. He knocked him down for his first time in his career. And that fight was even going into the 10th round. I mean, that was a dead even fight. That fight was basically up for grabs heading into the championship rounds. And, Lomachenko scored a mean body shot to get the knockout. And, that's the guy that fucking Campbell barely lost to. So, this is a good opponent for Lomachenko is what I'm saying. And I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be a good fight. Lomachenko, to me, outside of Canelo, Lomachenko is my favorite fighter right now. Those 2 guys are running neck and neck. Talent-wise, I think Lomachenko might be the best fighter I've ever seen, to be honest, in terms of pure talent, and I think it's going to be a great fight. I really do. August 31st, ESPN Plus. It's in Campbell's country. They're fighting at the O2 Arena in London, England. That's where Campbell's from. He's from England. He's got the home field advantage. I still think Lomachenko, obviously the favorite. He's one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in boxing. Good-ass fight right here, guys. 3 of the 4 belts on the line. It's going to set up an undisputed title fight against the winner of Lopez and Comey that's happening later this year. So it's really just a lot of shit on the line here. It's a really good fight and matchup, and people need to give Campbell a little bit more love and go into this fight not just expecting a complete rollover by Lomachenko. It's going to be a good one. In about 2 or 3 weeks, right now it's the 21st, 22nd, 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to do a prediction, what each guy needs to do to win the fight. I'll break the whole thing down. But yeah, be prepared, guys. August 31st, ESPN Plus. All right, guys. True Boxing. Been hit with the truth.